Guys, welcome to my channel. In my previous vlog, nag-test drive tayo nitong Ford Ranger Raptor. At dito natin nakita yung kanyang capabilities. Ngayon naman, titingnan natin yung kanyang mga physical features, yung exterior and interior design, yung kanyang mga performance highlights, at iba pang mga characteristics niya. So hopefully, makapagbigay ako sa inyo ng mga features nito para ma-guide kayo in your buying decision. So halika, samahan niyo ako. Let's start with the previous generation. Makita nyo dito, may pagkabilugan yung kanyang front fascia. Yung new generation kasi medyo squarish na yung design. But ito medyo may pagka-bulky yung harap niya. And this new generation, of course, mas mahal na yung price niya. At ang makikita mo talagang pinaka-main difference, yung front fascia niya, medyo squarish na yung design. At to me, ang pinaka-attractive na physical feature niya, yung bold Ford lettering on the grille. Ngayon, meron na siyang matrix LED headlamps, tapos nakapalibot dito yung C-clamp LED DRLs. Tapos yung design ng bumper niya, nag-iba rin from the previous generation. And then, meron na din siyang front camera, yun yung component yung kanyang 360 degrees camera. And then, dito sa baba, meron siyang LED fog lamps. Tapos, dun sa ilalim yung front bus plate, makapal yan. It's made of steel, 2.33 mm thick ang kapal niya. So, protection yan sa engine, especially kung nag-off-roading ka. In summary, this is what a high-performance off-roader should look like in my opinion. And then, napansin ko din, meron siyang dalawang vents doon sa hood that is functioning. Hindi siya pang dekorasyon lang. And then, meron din siyang vent dito sa front fender. Yung fender niya is maganda yung design, medyo squarish. Tapos yung flared wheel arches complements yung kanyang fender. So, it gives you a menacing look. Okay, check naman natin yung side profile. Nagandahan ako dito sa kanyang short overhang. Of course, maganda yung kanyang departure angle kasi short yung kanyang overhang. And then, bumaga yung kanyang tire setup na malaki. Naka 17-inch alloy. Tapos yung gulong niya is BF Goodrich KO2 High Performance All-Terrain Tires. And then, yung kanyang brakes ay front ventilated disc brake. Sa rear ventilated disc brake din. At ang maganda dito, naka-coil spring siya dito sa likod. Kaya maganda yung ride nito. And then, yung kanyang wheel fitment, medyo nakalabas siya sa body. Pero pag tinignan mong mabuti, naka-flush yung tires doon sa kanyang fender flare. So sa akin, tamang-tama lang yung wheel fitment. And by the way, meron din siyang step board na nagsisilbi ding rock slider kasi maganda yung material na ginamit dyan. Okay, check naman natin yung likod. Ang una kong napansin, yung black Ford oval. Tapos, meron sa likod na dalawang tow hook na useful especially kung mag-off-road ka. And then, ang pinaka nakita kong prominent dito, yung unique Raptor badge na kulay black na nagko-complement dun sa orange na body color. And of course, yung kanyang tail lights dito sa likod is LED na rin. Okay, check natin yung likod. So, madali lang namang buksan yung tailgate kasi meron siyang tailgate assist. Tapos dito sa left side, meron siyang power socket. Meron siyang 220 volts and then meron din siyang 12 volts. So maganda yan, especially kung nasa outdoor kayo at nagka-camping. Ang maganda rito, malapad yung kanyang truck bed compared with the other pickup trucks in the market. But mind you, although malaki yung kanyang truck bed, hindi siya designed for heavy loads. I think ang load capacity niya is about 800 to 850 kilograms lang as against dun sa mga 1 ton to 1.2 tons ng ibang pickup trucks. Okay, check naman natin yung power. Ang engine niya is 2-liter bi-turbo. Tapos 210 PS at 3,750 RPM and delivers 500 Newton meters of torque. It is mated to 10-speed automatic transmission. I just don't know kung naayos na yung transmission ito kasi yung previous gen meron siyang issue sa transmission. But I think na-correct na ito dito sa new generation na to. Then others would say, tama lang ba yung engine nito? I think with its body, tamang-tama lang ito. Hindi naman talaga siya kargahan eh. Check natin yung suspension. Naka-set up na siya. Yung rear niya, coil spring, tapos naka-Fox 2.5 inches shock with watch linkage. Yung watch linkage na yan is magandang design yan kasi it stabilizes the ride kaya maganda yung ride nitong Ranger Raptor. Dito naman sa harap, naka-double wishbone with coil spring din and then Fox 2.5 inch shock absorbers. Yung Fox shocks, meron siyang remote gas reservoir that it helps you reduce yung gas pressure. So yung heat and pressure inside the shock ay bumababa. So mas maganda yung performance ng kanyang shocks kasi nakaka-adjust siya dun sa road conditions. Okay, check naman natin yung interior. Yung door panels niya, maganda yung design, simple, maraming soft touch materials. Tapos, ang pagkakaiba nito, nag-improve na talaga yung itsura ng kanyang steering wheel. No? Compared mo doon sa previous model na ganito yung itsura niya. So, malaking improvement. Of course, the steering wheel is leather wrap with that orange stitches. Tapos, telescopic din siya and then can be tilted also. And then, nandito rin yung magandang design ng cup holders na pwede mong itago. And then, sa lower portion, nandito yung adjustment ng headlights na typical sa mga American cars. And another good feature nito is power adjustable yung kanyang seats. Tapos, meron siyang lumbar support. Yan yung parang bilog na yan, which is a very good feature. At ang pinakagusto ko dito yung performance seats niya na merong embossed na Raptor logo and code orange accented stitching. Tapos meron siyang parang Alcantara na accent. So pag kinumpare mo siya sa previous model na ganito yung itsura, much improve yung seats niya ngayon. Kasi yung previous model, mas madami yung Alcantara part yung sa gitna. No? Dito binaliktad niya, parang ginawa niya lang accent yung Alcantara. Then yung dashboard niya, maganda yung design. Simple pero very sporty yung dating. So tama lang yung height niya, hindi siya masyadong mataas. So from inside, maganda yung visibility mo. And then may mga soft leather touch materials din dito sa kanyang dashboard. And of course, ang center of attraction niya, yung kanyang center display. Meron siyang malaking 12-inch colored portrait touchscreen display with Sync 4A na meron siyang voice-activated controls. Meron ding wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. So dito, punong-puno siya ng advanced driver assist technology. For example, meron siyang adjustable speed limiter, meron siyang adaptive cruise control with stop and go and lane centering, meron din siyang auto high beam, meron din siyang autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian detection. And then meron siyang 360-degree camera, reverse brake assist, active park assist, at saka yung tire pressure monitoring system. At hindi lang yan, meron siyang 7 airbags, meron siyang front and rear parking sensors, meron siyang electric parking brake, ABS, ESP with traction control, meron siyang hill launch assist, rollover mitigation, may hill descent control, and then meron din siyang volumetric security alarm system, plus immobilizer and ISOFIX child seat mounting point. So compared with the other pickups, lamang na lamang siya sa mga safety features. Medyo may pagka-high-tech ito. Ang negative side lang nito, kapag ka nasira, medyo siguro mas mahirap ayusin. Okay, check naman natin yung iba pang interior features nito. So dito sa ilalim ng armrest, merong additional compartment. Tapos meron din siyang 12-volt socket. And then dito sa right side portion ng center console, meron dalawang cup holders na hindi nakakasagabal doon sa kanyang cambio. And then meron din siyang electronic parking brake. Dito naman sa headliner niya, kulay black. Tapos dito sa gitna, meron siyang auxiliary switches. Parang nakaabang na yan kung maglalagay ka ng mga accessories. Ang gandang features nito. By the way, auto-dimming din yung rear view mirror niya. Tapos meron siyang USB port dito sa bandang itaas na pwede kang magsaksak diretso ng iyong camera. Meron din siyang 7 selectable drive modes. Tapos yung kanyang cambio e-shifter niya. So talagang modern yung design. Additionally, meron din pala siyang pre-collision assist, may dynamic brake support, may distance alert saka distance indication, meron din siyang forward collision warning system, evasive steer assist, post-impact braking, lane departure warning at saka yung lane keeping aid. And then meron din siyang driver alert system saka yung blind spot information system with cross traffic alert and braking. And of course, meron siyang remote charging system. Okay, check natin yung likod. Dito sa likod, merong aircon vents. At tapos, dito sa bandang baba, meron din USB charging port at saka yung 12-volt socket. And then, itong upuan sa likod, medyo maganda ang pagkakadesign. Medyo naka-incline siya ng konti. So, maganda ang leg support niya. And then, meron kang headrest dun sa middle seat. You would see here na meron ditong Alcantara accent, tapos leather yung seats niya. At dito sa gitna, meron ding armrest na meron dalawang cup holders. So, sa long drive, mas comfortable ito. Bukod sa naka-coil spring ka na, maganda pa yung design ng kanyang seats. So, para kang nasa loob ng kotse. And then dito nga para sa headliner sa likod, meron din diyang hook na pwede mong sabitan ng iyong gamit. I guess that's about it. Ang isa pang bonus nga pala dito, meron siyang Ford Pass. With the use of this app, you will enjoy yung remote access to the many features. For example, you can lock and unlock your doors remotely. And then with this app, you can also start yung vehicle remotely. You can turn on yung air conditioner para malamig na siya bago ka pumasok. Pwede mo ring i-check yung vehicle status. For example, you can check yung tire pressure niya, saka yung fuel levels remotely. Di ba ang galing? At ang isa pang magandang feature nito is mapipinpoint nyo yung vehicle location mo using yung Ford Pass. Kasi dinidisplay niya yung real time, yung location ng inyong sasakyan doon sa map. At isa pa, meron din siyang yung intelligent all-life monitor. Parang minomonitor niya yung driving habit mo and it calculates the health of your engine oil. This way, makakatipid ka sa pag-change ng oil kasi you can monitor yung performance ng oil mo kung ilang percent na lang ba yung kanyang health condition. So, this way, you can change yung engine oil mo only when it is necessary. So, with these modern features, I would say na advanced itong pickup truck na ito compared with the other pickup trucks in the Philippine market today. At gaya ng sinabi ko dati, more advanced features means more susceptible din sa trouble kung hindi mo siya ma-maintain ng maganda. So, ang importante siguro dito, yung support ng Ford pagka nagkaroon ng problems. Pero sa ngayon, yung mga technology, magaganda na eh. So, kumbaga, there's always a solution to every problem eh. So, we have to really embrace yung new technology. Otherwise, maiiwan ka. So, kung gusto mo doon sa mga old school, so doon ka sa mga ibang pickup trucks. Medyo pricey na nga lang ito. So, ang price level niya is almost the same doon sa Ford Everest Titanium, yung top of the line model. So, mamimili ka na lang kung gusto mo ng Ford. Will it be an Everest or a Ford Ranger Raptor? Siguro, depende na lang kung ano yung pangangailangan mo. Okay, hanggang dito na lang. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you again in my next vlog. Bye!